Hey guys, I'm back again filming for season 4 of what I find to be the funniest moments of Glee. So let's get to it. So to start off season 4, the craziest thing really, Tina, of all people, has an assistant. And in episode 2, Sam having to draw a map for Brittany so she can find him. And just the map, it always makes me laugh seeing that he wrote is it meet me here, but he wrote here as in here when they're talking about, are they talking about regionals maybe? So when they're saying to Mr. Shu all these things, and Sam's like, can you explain what 1/3 vintage meant last year and how some teams sing one song and others sing 3, because it is actually really true. Why is that? Sometimes they sing one song, sometimes they sing 2 songs, sometimes they sing 3, but New Directions never just sing 1. So why is that? Kitty saying Obama's gonna lose as an insult to... is it to Marley? No, it's to Jake. And the fact that Marley is so nice and lovely, even Sue can't insult her. That's how lovely Marley is. Who the hell is Petty Simcox? It made me laugh when Mr. Shu's giving a speech saying that he's leaving. Everybody's like, oh my gosh, no! And Unique's like, well, we didn't really know him that well to the newbies, because it's true. And Sugar's main concern is who's gonna drive the bus. Priorities. When they all give Finn his little bum bag thing, and Brittany's gift to him is a Barbie head. Let's have a kiki. Unpopular opinion, I actually love that song. Sorry, but I think it's a tune. Okay, so I think this might be the funniest line in the whole of Glee. I still remember the first time I saw it, it actually made me cackle. When in the Christmas episode, Marley's mom says to Sue, thank you for what you did for Marley and me. And Sue's like, I don't know what you mean, I had no help making that movie. That is actually the funniest line of Glee. Tina's crush on Blaine and her singing to him, yeah. And the Baby Got Back performance is hilarious. When it made me laugh when they were taking photos for the McKinley calendar, and I can't remember the context behind it, but when they're taking the photos and Sam's just like, haters gonna hate. Doesn't that prove how long ago this actually was filmed? Because who says that now? I mean, I would probably still say it for a laugh, but yeah, that's an old saying. It makes me laugh at the reality when Santana comes and performs Nutbush City Limits. They say that her college is a 4-hour drive away. So some of her friends from college drove 4 hours with her just so they could sing and perform one song at her Glee club. And then did they just go home? Did they wait for her to go back with them? They did all that. That's 8-hour drive just for that. So at the wedding, when Sue's walking down the aisle, that's funny in itself, but Brittany's reaction to her is it's so Brittany. Kiss. Santana's ID pic, how she's got away, you're not allowed to smile in your ID, and she's literally with her thumb up, she got accepted a drink with that ID picture. And then Tina being mad at Kurt at the wedding, he still likes Blaine and Blaine still likes him, and Tina's literally mad at Kurt, knowing Blaine doesn't fancy her and he never will. Blaine and Sue's feud, do I need to say any more? Also, Mr. Shu and Finn's feud. Mr. Shu is literally beefing with a 19-year-old who also happens to be his BFF. Sue singing super bass, and the scene with Brittany and Kitty when they're talking to each other.
Because you're really mean. You tell Marley that she's fat, even though your face looks like a soccer ball.
Brittany literally says the meanest things to people, but somehow always gets away with it. When Sam's having some sort of crisis, we are introduced to Evan Evans. That's funny. I don't know if this is funny or if it annoys me, but when they have the power outage in school, and it's Like, the corridors are dark, the classrooms are dark, as if it's not literally the middle of the day, and there's windows all over the place. It would not be that dark. And in America, it's highly likely that it was a lovely sunny day, which means it's going to be bright, which means inside the school, even with the lights off, it would not be that dark. I think that annoys me more than I find it funny. So Brittany's MIT interview and the fact that she's literally just been a genius this whole time is wild. Her meltdown in the choir room. When I was younger, I memorized that scene word for word.
Oh, come on, boo. 2 thumbs down.
Because I just found it like so entertaining and iconic. Okay, so not funny, but when Ryder is going on about how he's being catfished and he's trying to get the person to admit it's them, and Kitty just says, what does he do? He like kicks a chair or something, and Kitty just makes the comment like, no one's gonna admit it for fear of being murdered. And fondue for two with Mr. Shu and Sue, it might be the best fondue for two there is. I feel like that was a really short season. I don't know if season 4 is all that funny, but that's a lie, because season 4 is when it starts to get like mental. Like season 1, 2, and 3, they're all kind of normal people. Season 4, 5, and 6, it's literally just wild. Like, I feel like season 1 to 3 is a completely different show to 4 to 6. Like, season 4 is when everybody just becomes hilarious, and everything that everybody says is just mental. So I maybe lied 2 seconds ago saying that. Then these were just moments that made me like actually like laugh out loud, not just like, huh. So yeah, that's season 4 done and dusted. So I think you should come back and watch season 5. And if you've not watched 1, 2, 3, go watch them and enjoy.